first and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. First down, here's Dak. On the move, headed right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He keeps it himself. He touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Benson on first and 10. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun is Prescott. Flushed out now to his left. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak throwing again. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight to the air here, it's Young. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes back.
This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. So they'll decline this and take the result. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running it after the penalty. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Young. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we're through. 4th down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sends them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dip.
Jukes him, and now he's running free. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They send a man in motion. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This reeled in by Benson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Prescott here from the gun. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Caught near the goal line. And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Taylor again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. They go again with Taylor. Finds a big lane. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Game with the point after. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Prescott set to pass. Throw complete to Lamb. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They give on second to Benson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Dak now from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Again on second and 10, Prescott. That's Lamb running a slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throw caught at the 6. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Play action now, Young. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First and 10 now from the 30. just before halftime. Escapes out to the left. Moss hauls it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Colts 17.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Young on the play action. It is caught left side. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air on 1st down. Young hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Young. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Taylor now up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. Taylor trying the left side. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Prescott now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Out of the gun, Young. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Third and long, Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. The Colts making a 9-point advantage. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Dak off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive. Not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Running back, motioning right. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here. Another throw for Prescott. In the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown! And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Now Young. Taylor makes the catch. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Young throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 3rd down, it's Young. They did it! He made the interception! And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run here with Taylor. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. running back sent in motion left. Hauled in by Downs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. This is Taylor. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. A give, left side to Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. This one finds Taylor. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Now a handoff to Taylor.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts needing 4 points. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Here's Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Here he is to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Benson on first and 10. And the lane past the 45. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Staying on the ground with Benson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it second. And on third down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six.